Right then, so it feels like ages since I made one of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 reviews, because it's actually been 2 weeks, because they had they missed one of the episodes because of a volleyball tournament or a tennis tournament or something in Japan. So this is why we got the episode a bit later than usual. So this episode opens up with Jack versus Yuya. Yuya's explaining to everyone that this is going to be the dueling that he believes in, his entertainment style dueling, making everyone smile and be happy. That is what he believes in. Jack wants to see this. This is what this duel is for. The reason for this duel is so that they can save the city through smiles and entertainment. So this is what this duel is all about, because we've got all these commons trying to get into the Duel Palace, and we've got Sexter security stopping them from getting in. Roger, because he's going a bit batshit insane now, he's like, security, get in there, stop this duel, it's unorthodox, stop it all. I can be the only saviour of this city. All the commons are like, oh sweet, all the guards have got in, we can all go in now as well, and let's go riot and chuck all the commons out and all the security out and everything. They don't need to do that though, because all of the characters who we've been following, they pretty much just wreck all of security that are in there. Even Ray gets a little bit of confidence boost kind of thing, because he sees Jack Atlas looking at him and he remembers that Jack said to him, I'd like to see you duel sometime when you get your own resolve. And this is what he does. He gets his own resolve somehow and just wipes out some people through summoning some monsters. And Jack even smiles at him, which is unusual for Jack. That was pretty good. I mean, this is where I think the commons sort of lose traction in what they're trying to do, because they hate being oppressed by all these tops people who look down at them and they don't get the same things as they do. It's basically like a hierarchy kind of thing. But I'd understand that, except you'd think that the commons are common everyday people, just normal people. But they're all kind of portrayed as ruthless thugs, and if they didn't act that way, then that'd be fine, but they do. The first thing they want to do is when they get inside this building, is they want to get all these tops people, drive them out so they can never come back in here again. And they even say that, how about we find some ones that look down at us and just beat the shit out of them. And that's kind of where they lose basically any footing they had on their goals. So yeah, not that I care about this civil war hierarchy thing. This is not what I want to see in a Yu-Gi-Oh series. So as soon as we get out of this synchro dimension, we don't have to see that anymore, I'll be quite happy, to be honest with you. For some reason as well, we're meant to care about the commentator who's saying, I'm going to put my job on the line for this, I'm going to report this because this is going to be the duel of the century, so I will commentate on this game. I'm like, who gives a shit? One thing that I did find quite interesting was Sawatari. He has kind of he breaks the fourth wall kind of moment, where he has this realisation that Yuya's the main character because all the attention's on him, and Sawatari, he's just a background character, so that just kind of made me laugh. He had sort of a clairvoyant moment where he kind of realised that, yeah, he's a secondary character, so that was funny. So the duel begins with Jack versus Yuya. The first thing Yuya says is, aren't you going to tell all the crowd how many turns you're going to beat me this time? And Jack just turns to him and says, shut the fuck up. We're dueling now. Don't you disrespect all the people that you've defeated to get to this point. I want you to show me your dueling, which made me laugh. I love how Jack just switched like that into professional duel mode. So this first turn, Jack summons his red dragon wyvern, or red wyvern, whatever it's called. He tunes to summon that, and he sets 2 cards face down. This is exactly the same as his actual first duel with Yuya in the exhibition match. So the commentator's saying this is kind of mocking Yuya, but what this is really trying to show, even what Yuya realises, is he just wants to see his progression, what he's now gained to be able to fight him again. Yuya says something that this is the entertainment dueling that I inherited from my father, and I want to show everyone. And Jack makes comments saying inherited, and he doesn't look too impressed by the way he said it. Yuya summons a radish horse thing, which it had a decent enough effect, but it just looked awful, and I hate most of Yuya's cards. I know it's his thing, it's all entertainment, they're all meant to look really cute and cuddly and things like that, but I just wish, I prefer I don't know what I prefer. So now we get Yuya doing his smile thing. He activates Smile World and he's like, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for entertainment. Jack is not pulling the most impressed face. In fact, if I show you a picture of his face, you can tell that he does not like what's going on right now. When Yuya does all this and goes to attack Jack's monster with a 3,900 attack point monster he's got at the moment, Jack basically says, it looks like you have learnt nothing. You are too conceited in your ways. He even says to Yuya that he hasn't grown at all, and Yuya starts to doubt himself by saying, but I feel like I have. So Jack basically negates his attack and summons his Red Demon's Dragon Scarlight. And he says to Yuya that you still don't have your own dueling. You've basically borrowed these words from your father. This isn't the dueling that you believe in, so I want to see your dueling. Jack doesn't like the fact he's using his father's style of dueling. Basically, he's inherited, well, he says he's inherited, but he's just basically copying and using that. He's borrowing his father's words. These aren't the words that he's created. He hasn't gained experience and discovered himself, basically. This kind of fits with Yuya as a character kind of thing, because Yuya's got all these different versions of himself, and they all have like sort of personality traits. One's like funny, one's kind of like sadistic, the other's really like dark and mysterious. So we've got these different versions, and Yuya's just stuck in the middle. He's just a blank slate. He hasn't really got too many defining features about himself. He just kind of borrows things off people. So the whole point of this series, I think, is to kind of build up Yuya to get his own character, and this is like the development that we want to see. I like that Jack's trying to find this resolve in Yuya, like trying to push it out. So yeah, I kind of like what Jack's doing. I think he's been a great like character in this series as well. It's sick. Suddenly, because Roger's going batshit insane, all these like duel chaser security people, they're all on the pitch and they start attacking Yuya and Jack, and it turns into a battle royale and everyone starts attacking Yuya. Yuya managed to use an action card to save himself once, but all the rest of the attacks are starting to come at him. Jack's like manages to reduce everyone's attack down, and he even uses Red Scarlight's effect to basically obliterate everything on the field that had lower attack than it, which is pretty much everything. And it was awesome the way it does it, because the Red Dragon monster, it punches the floor, and this fire thing just spreads over everything and destroys it. And as the blast's coming towards Yuya, because it would destroy his monsters as well, I think, the duel ends there. So yeah, that's it. I thought it was good. I really like this. I like the hype getting up. I really want to see the end of this duel, and basically if Yuya will learn anything. Do I think Yuya's going to win? If he finds his resolve, then yes he will. If he doesn't, he'll just draw, and maybe he'll find it another time. Or maybe Jack will, if he doesn't discover anything at all, he'll lose, and then, I don't know. So yeah, I can't really understand where it's going to happen. It's going to be a win or a draw still. I'm going to stick by that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, favourite, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. Why not watch some of my older reviews to see how I now have a background and everything like that, and you can look at things like that. But yeah, a raised review later tonight, and thank you very much for watching, and catch you later. Right then guys, so recently I subscribed to Loot Crate. Specifically I subscribed to Loot Anime. They specialise in sending Loot Anime related stuff, and I thought that I'd do an unboxing for you guys and show you the kind of stuff I got. Unfortunately I'm in the future, so I've already opened it all, so I know what I get. This is what the box looks like after you've turned it inside out. It's kind of like a treasure chest. Which we're going to see a treasure chest worth of stuff inside. Also, I'm wearing, spoiler, a t-shirt. You'll see more of that later. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Here we go. Right then, here we go. Welcome to the unboxing. First things first, let's get through this protective layer, which